Hello everyone and welcome back. Today's topic is Physics Chapter 6.5 Optical Instrument. In this video, we will be looking at the use of lenses in optical instrument, designing and building compound microscope and telescope using convex lenses, and finally, application of small lenses in optical instruments technology. But before we getting into the first part of the video, let's take a brief recap on both convex and concave lens. Convex lens shape are thicker in the middle and thinner at the edge. It converges light rays that pass through it, focusing them to a point. Convex lens can form both real and visual images depending on the distance of the object. For the concave lens, its shape are thinner in the middle and thicker at the edges. It diverges light rays that pass through it, making them appear to come from a focal point behind the lens. Concave lens always form a visual, upright and smaller image than the object. And that's basically it for this brief recap. Now we are going to get into the first part of the video, the use of lenses in optical instrument. One of the commonly used optical instruments involving convex lens are the magnifying glass. The magnifying glass are used in many field work and is one of the easiest optical instruments to understand due to its simplicity in design. Other examples of convex lens being used in the optical instrument are the camera, which are usually used by photographers, and the microscope, are usually used by scientists and researchers. On the other end, we got the concave lens, which have less use compared to the convex lens. The commonly used concave lens on optical instrument are the eyeglasses for the short-sightedness people and the peephole on the door. Other example of the usage of the concave lens are the Galilean telescope, which are used in astronomy in the early 17th century. And that's it for this first part of the video. There are a lot more optical instruments that I didn't mention in this video, which is why I want some of you guys to name a few optical instruments for me. But now we'll be advancing to the next part with L.
Hello, testing. Alright, good morning. I'm L Lolit, but you can call me L. It's currently 2:30 am here, but whatever. So today, I'm going to be explaining about compound microscope and telescope. Without wasting any time, let's get into it. So, what is compound microscope? A compound microscope is a type of light microscope that were used as a combination of lenses to magnify an image and provide a detailed, magnified view of a sample. It typically consists of eyepiece and an objective lens that work together to create an enlarged image of a specimen. Compound microscopes are widely used in various fields such as biology, medicine, and material science to study and analyze small objects, cells, tissue, and structure that are not visible to the naked eye. As a detective, compound microscope has helped me in many ways to resolve a case, but even though not every case. Well, back to what I was saying. So basically, compound microscope have two optical systems: an objective lens, which usually fits in place, and eyepiece lens, which is the user can adjust. Now, before I get into the formation of image by a compound microscope, let me get a cup of tea first. One sec. Nothing better than a cup of tea. Wait, is my camera on? Shit. Let's pretend that didn't happen. What are you looking at? Alright, now I'm going to explain the formation of image by a compound microscope. The formation of an image by a compound microscope involves the use of two lens systems, the objective lens and the eyepiece lens. Light from the object being viewed enters to the objective lens, which focuses the light and forms an inverted magnified image. The eyepiece lens then magnifies this image further, allowing it to be viewed to the eyepiece. The combination of the objective lens and eyepiece lens in a compound microscope allows for high magnification and detailed visualization of the object. There was a lot of talk. You know what? I'm quite hungry. Hang on. Let me get some cake. One sec. Let's move on. So, what is a telescope? A telescope is an optical instrument used for observing distant objects such as planets, stars, galaxies, and other celestial bodies. It works by collecting and focusing light to create an enlarged image of the object being observed. Telescopes come in various forms, including reflecting telescope, and catadioptric telescope, each using different mechanisms to collect and focus light. They are commonly used by astronomers and stargazers to study the universe and observe celestial phenomena. Now, I don't use telescope that much since it's not really useful for me, but I have used it before. Let's continue. Let's see how the formation of image by a telescope. A telescope forms an image by gathering light from a distant object using a combination of lenses and mirrors. The light enters the telescope through an objective lens or mirror and is reflected by mirrors or lenses to create an enlarged image. This image is then further magnified by an eyepiece and projected onto the retina of the observer's eye or an image sensor. The final image results from the reflection and reflection of light waves from various parts of the object, allowing for detailed observation of the distant object. The final image form is virtual, magnified, and inverted compared to the object. So, in conclusion, compound microscope and telescope is not so different at all. The only difference is the formation of image. Now, I know I'm not going to be explaining much more about this because the best way for you to understand this is to just refer to your textbook and read it by yourself. At least that's the kind of way of how I understand about this more. Alright, let's wrap this up with some simple questions, shall we? For the first question, I'll give you a hint. Use this formula. Got it? Yes, the answer is 2, 2, 2, 10, 10. Looks like we have reached the end of our session. I apologize if my explanation were too short. Just that I don't want to make the video longer. Also, the reason I hit my face earlier is because I'm actually working on this. If you happen to see a teenager with a suspicious notebook, please let me know. To end today's session, I have left a speech at the end of the video.
Oh, it's my part again. Hello there, with me again for the third part of the video. This part is about the application of small lenses in optical instrument technology. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Small lenses have a wide range of application in optical instrument technology due to their compact size and precision in redirecting or focusing light. These lenses are used in various fields such as medical imaging, communication, electronics, and research. One of the examples of the uses of small lenses in optical instruments are microscopes. Small convex lenses are used in both the objective and eyepiece lenses of microscope to magnify tiny specimens and allow detailed observation. Another example is the smartphone cameras. Small lenses can be found in the compact model in smartphones. These small lenses allow high quality image to be captured while maintaining a small device size. These tiny lenses also allow smartphone to zoom further away. And for the last example, it will be the ophthalmoscope. Small lenses are used in the ophthalmoscope to examine the retina and other parts of the eye. Small convex lenses in ophthalmoscope have direct and focused light into the eye, allowing doctor to see the retina and diagnose eye condition like diabetic retinopathy or glaucoma. In summary, these applications demonstrate the importance of small lenses in various optical instruments, where they enhance the performance and functionality of devices used for imaging, focusing, and light manipulation in compact and efficient ways. Well, that's it for the video. I hope that this video is helpful and informative to everyone. Until we meet again next time, have a good day and goodbye.
Can you tell me if there's something that you're not good at, or maybe something that you're scared of?
Something I'm scared of.
What? Yeah, right. Elle's not scared of anything.
I suppose monsters.
Me too. I am too.
Dummy, Elle's not the same as you.
There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who will not show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always tell lies. Lying monsters are a real nuisance. They are much more cunning than other monsters. They pose as humans, even though they have no understanding of the human heart. They eat, even though they've never experienced hunger. They study, even though they have no interest in academics. They seek friendship, even though they do not know how to love. If I were to encounter such a monster, I would likely be eaten by it. Because in truth, I am that monster.
Or is it?